It's a problem Tennessee lawmakers say has affected hundreds of people across the state. Drivers arrested for DUI, even though toxicology reports later showed they were sober.
Now questions are being raised about how and why those arrests keep happening. Those allegations include pressure to make DUI arrest and evaluation tools that some say amount to quotas. Tonight we take a deeper look at how those practices may have led to sober drivers ending up in handcuffs.
News Channel 9's Sarah Hauer uncovered several of those cases right here in our area, and now for the first time we're hearing from someone on the other side of those arrests, a former THP trooper who says pressure from within the agency played a role.
We've shown you DUI arrests, drivers taken to jail.
I ain't drunk anything or anything. No drugs or nothing, man.
Only to have those charges dropped later when toxicology proved they were sober. Those cases all had one thing in common: the Tennessee Highway Patrol. But until now,
people will naturally wonder why you're speaking out now. So why do you think it's important to get your story out there?
We hadn't heard from anyone on the inside.
Because the Highway Patrol is costing the citizens of the state of Tennessee money. Because all these people that are in DUI, unlawful arrest, are going to sue the state, and the state's going to settle it. So our money, our tax money, is going to cover all of that.
Former THP trooper Ashley Smith worked the road for more than 2 years. She says what we're seeing now doesn't surprise her.
I, for one, have been pressured into making a DUI arrest that I didn't agree with. But when you hear your captain say that you do what your supervisor tells you to do, then that's what you do.
Smith says those expectations showed up in how troopers were evaluated. This is one internal DUI map obtained by News Channel 9. It shows DUI arrests by county. Smith says troopers were expected to look at these maps and know where they stood.
If your number wasn't at the top, then you weren't doing good enough. It was DUI, DUI, DUI. You felt the pressure.
Smith says another way performance was tracked was in writing. In her performance review, you can see troopers are expected to make a certain number of traffic stops per hour when they're not on a call.
We did receive a statement from THP Communications.
That's even though a THP spokesperson told us they do not have or use quotas for traffic stops, citations, or arrests.
There is a quota. 2 contacts an hour for unobligated time. That's a quota.
If it is medical, then he can prove all that in court. And I don't care to lose a court case.
Smith says that mindset helps explain how sober drivers end up arrested, with the expectation that questions will be sorted out later. The agency is now seeking to decertify Smith, accusing her of helping a family member avoid a DUI arrest. Smith denies that allegation and says she's fighting it. A second former trooper who spoke to us but asked to remain anonymous said he felt pressure to make DUI arrests.
Not the trooper's fault. Troopers know what they're told. If they don't, it's a suicide towards your career.
Smith says speaking out comes with a risk, but staying silent would have been worse.
But they don't realize what that takes away from the community and the person and their life. They could lose their jobs, they could lose their career, they could lose their family.
Sarah Hauer, News Channel 9.
New data released after a change in state law shows more than 400 sober DUI arrests in Tennessee in 2024, a nearly 800% increase. Lawmakers say the new transparency could lead to more changes aimed at preventing wrongful arrests while still keeping impaired drivers off the road.